Hi, I'm Anna Ames, Market Analyst here at Signify Research on the ultrasound team.
Hi, I'm Mr. Hassan, Senior Analyst at Signify Research, and I lead the ultrasound team. We have just published our Ultrasound Equipment 2024 report. Now, I've worked on these reports for a few years now, but Ayana, this is the first time you've had the pleasure of working on this report. So, yeah, keen to hear from you. What were your key takeaways from the ultrasound market from this report?
Yeah, so I find it quite interesting how the workforce challenges have had such a knock-on effect on the different trends that we're seeing. So naturally we've got a quite global issue with workforce. We've got a really high demand for scanning, but we don't have a lot of trained radiographers to conduct these scannings. So we've seen a rise in AI innovation and tele-ultrasound services to try and help combat this. And the rise in AI demand has seen vendors becoming very creative with their solutions, and we're also seeing a lot of partnerships between vendors and AI companies as they're beginning to see how important AI is becoming in the decision making for different solutions that our scan clinicians are looking for. I also found it really interesting to see how that there was such a big price challenges this year, and we're seeing in a lot of regions that the pricing is a really big factor in the decisions they're making on the systems and the vendors that we're seeing hospitals and providers choosing from. So we're seeing that Asian vendors particularly are kind of storming into the Western region and really making a really big impact with pricing strategies that they have, where they're driving the pricing down in a lot of different regions. So we're seeing quite big price erosion, which is giving rise to vendors, like bigger vendors, expanding their portfolios within the mid-range and the lower end to try and remain competitive within this region. So those are really interesting to me.
Good takeaways, and that's something we're certainly seeing in the radiology market in terms of the customers switching on price. What we are still seeing for the others like cardiology and the women's health market, I think purchasing in those areas still remain more focused on features rather than on just price. But those will be the key takeaways. So from all the conversations we had for this report, those two themes were the ones that came out in nearly all of them, and also ties in as well in terms of these difficulties to the certain country dynamics as well. You look at the biggest markets such as China, which is at the moment adjusting to the anti-corruption policies introduced in 2023. The US sort of cautious as well this year with the election coming up and certain budget issues which should ease in the second half of the year. And Europe this year and last year has been negatively impacted by the economy. So bringing all those factors together, it really does paint the picture of 2024 being quite a slow, cautious market with growth expected to pick up next year as the economy hopefully recovers. And really good point as well about AI. Obviously it's something we cover as well as part of our ultrasound research coverage, and we've said in our previously published ultrasound AI reports how we're expecting to see, or we are currently seeing, ultrasound AI vendors and the manufacturers working closer and closer together through partnerships and acquisitions, and it's something we expect to see more moving forward, and it's something we're seeing already with acquisitions just announced in these last months. So if you'd like to know more information about our ultrasound research, both our ultrasound equipment report and the other reports that are included in our service, please click on the link in the description.